You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
What are you doing the rest of your life? North and south and east and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and times of your day, all the nickels and the dimes of your day. Let the rhythm and the rhymes of your day all begin and end with me. I want to see your face in every kind of light, in fields of gold and forests of the the candles on the cave. Let me be the one to hear the silent wish you made. Those tomorrows waiting deep in your eyes, in a world of love you keep in your eyes. I'll awaken what's so sweet in your eyes. It may take a kiss or two,
my name is Tony Red, and you are listening to my music on GHP Radio, your independent music source.
Gone, the love is gone.
You love me, telling me that you care, but you always disappoint me, 'cause your love is never there. You don't understand it. You don't know what went wrong. I want you to comprehend this. Baby, the love is gone. I tried to give you everything I had, but nothing was ever good enough. It just wasn't good enough for you, baby, no. I'm running on empty, baby. I'm running on empty, baby. I couldn't love enough for you. Nothing was good enough, ever good enough for you, baby. What did you want from me?
Got me dancing in my room. Got me feeling kinda loose. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Got me running all around. Got me feeling like a clown. Kinda feeling like a fool just for you. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you. Got me wearing my best lipstick. Got me feeling like a lunatic. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Got me pulling you close to me. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you. I would change my world around. Don't mind feeling like a clown. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. I would change my world around. 'Cause I know you'd hold me down. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. Oh, baby, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah. For you, baby. Running around, feeling like I changed my whole world around, babe. For you, baby. Oh, baby. Got me dancing in my room. Got me feeling kinda loose. Ain't no ordinary love I feel for you. If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime argument. Nothing comes from violence, and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on
like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the colors of the evening sun. Tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. This final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument, but nothing comes from violence, and nothing ever could. All those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Fragile, fragile we are.
Day after day I see this love was meant to be. We need each other desperately. And when the time is right, we do agree. Breathlessly. No one will ever love you like I do. I'd give my last breath just to be with you. Can't help the way that I feel, because I know this love is real. And when you hold my hand, tell me that you understand. No matter what we're going through, yes, you're always there. Show me how much you care. This is true. Holding me in your arms at the end of my day. All my troubles seem to melt away. Can't help the way that I feel, because I know this is real. This is real. This is real. Yes, I know this is real. I'd do anything just to be with you. I'd go anywhere just to be with you. 'Cause when you hold me, I feel it deep inside, and you know it. You feel the same way too. Oh, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't give just to be with you. Yeah. I do what it takes just to be with you. And share all my world just to be with you. You're making my dreams come true. Every little thing you do, you know you got a place in my heart, and nothing, no one can keep us apart. 'Cause when you hold me, I feel it deep inside, and you know it. You feel the same way too. Oh, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't give just to be with you. I'd do anything just to be with you. I'd go anywhere just to be with you. I'd do what it takes just to be with you. I'd share all my world just to be with you. Just to be with you. Just to be with you. Just to be with you.
I wake up in the morning, hands are hot mess, feeling kinda lazy, don't wanna get dressed. My attitude's on a whole nother level, borderline classy, somewhat ghetto, but you love me. Yeah, you love me. I know I drive you crazy, crazy. But you love me anyway. Love me anyway. Love me anyway. You love me, knowing you can't change me. Can't change me. You love me anyway. Love me
I'm willing and I'm waiting just to be with you. Smoke signals from my love, I'm in need of a rescue. Search party out, searching for my love. Willing and waiting to give you all my love. Come get this love, yeah. You I'm thinking of. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come on, yeah. Come get this love. Come on. It's you I'm thinking of. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come and get my love. My body senses you close.
welcome to this edition of the Indie Live Spot. We're very, very excited today. You heard some wonderful music there. Of course, we played a lot of music about 30 minutes before the show started, so I hope you enjoyed all of the great music we had on the playlist. But you just got through hearing a wonderful track from our artist that we have on today. Please help me welcome Ania on the show today. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. We're so excited about you. You have some wonderful music, and that was really a very, very nice version of that song, I Want You, one of Marvin's classics, of course. And really, I love that take that you did on it, and your voice is so unique too. I just love, man, that was really nice. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think I was being haunted on that particular song. I gotta tell you, I fell asleep to listening to YouTube, watching YouTube, and this particular song came on, and believe it or not, I had never heard it before. Never in my life. And apparently it was a popular song. I had never heard it.
Wow.
And I you're half asleep, you're like, oh, remember the song, and I gotta learn that song.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about it. A few days later, the same song came on again. I mean, out of my sleep, I jumped in. It was just like, I got to remember the song. So, crazy me to, why didn't I just look in the history? But anyway, I found it, and I was just like, wow, okay, I got to learn this song. And I started singing. I was like, I don't want to do this because people are going to say, this is a Marvin Gaye song. Are you crazy? That's Marvin Gaye. You can't do a Marvin Gaye song. And people did say that at first before I let it out, and now here in the UK they say this is the Ania Garvey song.
Yeah.
My way, and honestly, I really felt like Marvin was somewhere along the line as I was singing that. So I believe I got his blessings.
Yeah. Well, you did an excellent job on it, and I love it. I love it when people do takes of people's songs and kind of put their spin on it and everything. So yeah. Good work on that. Very much so.
Paying
tribute to the original, but still putting your own flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely the Ania touch in there somewhere, some spiciness.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Some of that secret spice from Reed.
Well, we're definitely excited about having you on the show, Ania, today. This is great, and I just want to send a shout out to Mr. John Kerry for sending a little message to me about you because like I said, I wasn't aware, and so I am. And after you sent me your music, and once I went through and heard everything, I was just like, oh, where have I been under the rock? So anyway, I just want to welcome you. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Thanks so much. And yes, without a doubt, John Kerry, that was he is the only person who can say that I've reached out to him and said, listen, we have to do a duet together. I heard him playing his guitar, and I don't know, there's such soulful plugs on every strum that he did, and it's just, I needed to connect with this man, and we've never disconnected at this point. I mean, he's like a brother to me. And I'm most grateful that he linked me up with you guys to put on this interview. But without a doubt, heartfelt thank you so much to John Kerry for that.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Aside from an amazing person, he's an amazing artist, musician. Right. He's just, and like you said, I could see the way he plays the guitar. I mean, he's just like playing with his soul and his heart.
Yes.
Feel every single note out there that he plays, and it's just like. So yes, I hear you. I understand what you're saying when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He moves you with that music.
He really does. He really does.
Yeah.
And then also, as you can see on the screen, we also have our great friend and artist, vocalist, Miss Yvonne J is in the house with us, joining in. She's sitting in for us in place of Joyce. Joyce is on another gig, y'all, so she's working, y'all. And so we're very excited about her getting work and stuff. But anyway, I thought it'd be nice to invite somebody with the same perspective of our guest today, who also knows about singing and everything. So just wonderful to have you on with us, YJ.
Thank you. So it's lovely to be here with you.
Yeah.
We can connect some way so that when you come here in the UK, we can have you performing as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's right. Door is opened.
I'm actually from the UK. I'm from Scotland.
Are you?
Yeah, but I live in Dallas, Texas right now.
Well, I couldn't tell from your accent.
I love her accent.
Just the re-accent.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yes,
That
you know, I.
Yeah, because I tell her that I love her accent because even when she's in the chat room, she'll put little words that are said from Scotland, and I just love it. I'm like, I love her accent. Or it's just like "we won" or "we lass" or "laddie." You know, it's like I can hear her with the accent when she's saying that, and she's putting that in the chat room. And also because how we were talking about you doing your rendition of "I Want You" from Marvin Gaye. YJ has her rendition of Rainy Days and Mondays that I just adore.
Really?
Look it up on YouTube, on her YouTube channel. I love that version of her that she does that. I just love it.
I would love to hear that. I love that song.
Yeah, because I love the nurse, but she does an amazing rendition.
Then a good friend of mine by the name of Walter Taylor, he done a rendition of Marvin Gaye, you know, What's Going On. It's still
nice.
And it's still going on. That's the name of it. Still going on.
Whoa, I gotta look that one up too.
I
love that song. Yeah.
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 But,
But
go
ahead.
G.
No, I was just getting ready to say, so yeah, I was just getting ready to get into Ania's history. I wanted to know about, you know, how did you become the great artist that you are now? Because by listening to me, I mean, it sounds like you're just so seasoned, like you've been doing this for many years. And from what I understand, when we was talking a little bit off air, this is kind of an early thing for you. Is that correct?
That is correct. I mean, a lot of people are surprised when I tell them, no, I wasn't one of those that went to church and heard all the gospel singing. I went to a Lutheran church. They were like, glory be to God on high, like that. So nothing to do with the way I sing. However, I did see there was an American lady, it was a Baptist church. My mother went to various churches, wherever we could go, so we were being babysat, really. And there was this lady, Miss Maddie Hanna, actually from the U.S., and I heard her singing within her husband's church one day, and I was just like, whoa. She drew me in. Beautiful woman. I mean, just inside out beautiful. And that was the first time I ever heard that kind of a voice, and I was drawn into it. But I can't tell you that I was one of those who did this and do that. I did little odd and end, little contests in churches. You know, my mother threw me in front of the crowd. But it took a long time after I was married. My first husband would always ask me to sing different songs to him, but he was the type that kept me away from the crowd. So for many years, I'm one of those people in a large family where, you know, children are to be seen and not heard. And I married to a man who was basically like that as well. You have nothing to offer me with your voice. So for many years, and now I'm going to be 55 this year. And for many years, I was silenced. I only came out really because of my children being adults now, the eldest being 35. And it just goes to show you how young I was when I got married. And when that happened, it really just took away all of the dreams that I had about singing. And I had these dreams of grandeur. I mean, I used to sing in my parents' living room. And just to the furniture, the neighbors would go, who's that was singing in your house, to my mother? But I had all these visions of singing in this huge crowd, never left me. And then finally I encountered Donna Summer, who kind of, you know, put the icing on the cake for me. Although I'd heard before, oh, you can sing, you're going to sing. I was just like, right. I've seen some people on what is that American Idol, and I'm sure someone told them they can sing too. I didn't take anybody for their word, but when Donna Summer says something, you want to pay attention, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
She told me, she basically said to me, don't play with something that God's given you. I've always heard, if he's given it to you, you don't shine it under a bushel. You take it out, let your talent out. And so if with every ounce of talent that he's given me a lot of talent. And with every ounce, I will not leave this earth unless I've explored it. I took my courage. I was extremely shy. Anyone would tell you I'm an introvert. And I stood before a crowd in Sarasota, Florida, and I sang Donna Summer's Last Dance. And that was my beginning.
Wow.
Well,
that was my beginning.
Wow.
It don't seem like
That
you're
was
an introvert
2017.
on this show. You don't seem like you're an introvert.
I'm completely an introvert. I don't have social issues in terms of getting into crowds of people and socializing. My husband, thank goodness, he's a social butterfly, but I am not. I would rather sit back, watch, and relax and watch others do their stuff. I'm much now appear to be an extrovert because of the roles that I've played in banking. You're a leader. You can't be do that and biting your nails.
Right. You have to be strong.
Portray yourself as a leader should, and so the acting is in there. But the truth to the matter is, I'm an introvert. I really like this life as well. I don't intend to be one of those out there. Hi, I'm here, kind of person. I'm not. Let my voice do that. Let my voice do it.
And you do not look like you're 55 at all.
Thank you.
My mouth dropped. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm 55 on July 23rd.
Oh
I had the privilege of meeting Bob Marley's mother before she died. I went to his house in Miami. Yeah.
Wow.
And August 25th, 2005, the same day Katrina hit Miami. So we were in her house celebrating my sister's birthday. And flooded, the entire place got flooded. No power lines were down. And she also shares the same birthday as I do, so as does Haile Selassie. So that was a big deal amongst the Jamaicans that my birthday is on July 23rd. So I thought to mention, because I've never mentioned that before, that in Bob Marley's house, it was untouched. I mean, basically the same furniture, which were like the chairs looked like thrones at the dining table. And it was just interesting to see and touch things that he actually touched. Just before his mother died too. So
wow. That is cool.
That is interesting.
Hey, let's do one thing real quick. I want to take a look at another music break and play another one of your tracks, and then come back. And I don't know, I didn't see this before, but I don't know if y'all seen it. I see like a little speck on.
I see it.
Do you see it on the camera?
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
Camera?
On your camera. I don't know if it's on your camera.
Yeah, I see it.
So let's get that cleared off, and then we'll come back. Okay.
Cool.
All right. So, in fact, I'm gonna go. Let's see what track we want to do this time. Anybody have any suggestions, Grizz? Did you?
How about is it Anywhere?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, Anywhere.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that one too, right before we go into it,
Ania. With Binky Womack. That happens to be Bobby Womack's nephew, Binky.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Some interesting stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, I knew.
Yeah, Binky's been around a while, and he'd always wanted to collaborate with me on something. Well, I sent him a few songs, and finally, because he and I were nominated for some award last year, and I said, well, what about this one? And he says, okay, that one's a hit, let's do it. So that's the beginning and end of that story. It's actually a cover from a different group, but we were able to do our own thing to it, and I love Eat. We got a special producer to do that for us. So everything original.
Nice. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And we'll be right back with our guest, Ania, right here on the Indie Live Spot. Keep it locked.
Can last forevermore. The kind of magic truth that you just can't ignore. stepping into love.
Step by step,
My love for you is growing.
step by step.
It's you I'm thinking of. The spring is gone. I'm all alone. Facing the summer on my own. The pain inside so hard to bear. Summer is the coldest season of the year.
People wanna step when I step. When I step. People wanna step when I step.
When I walk in the club, it's time to dance. Grab a drink, your girl, and all your friends. Put your feet in motion, take a chance. Got something new for you to experience. Here is a dance for you and your friends. Side by side, yeah, you and the twins. Go ahead, do it till you run out of breath. Get on the floor and dance. To the beat, y'all, so sweet, y'all. Do the dance, y'all, two-step, y'all. Step in, step by step. 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 Step in, step by step.
The spring is gone. I'm all alone. Facing the summer on my own. The pain inside so hard to bear. Summer is the coldest season of the year. Plenty to do.
Step in, step by step.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we've got the little issue that we were talking about fixed a little bit earlier. But we do have, and we were going to play, Grizz, what were we going to play first?
Anywhere.
Yeah, Anywhere. And then I hit the wrong one, and so another one. Doesn't matter because all of it's great. All of it's great. So, but we end up with...
Summer is the coldest season.
Yeah. So,
which is another dance type,
Mm-hmm. And we will definitely let everybody hear the other one that we talked about a little bit later. We just wanted to kind of clear that up and then come back. So, but awesome, Ania.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We was talking behind the scenes there, and when I got the music, the first thing I saw, and heard was tears, because I couldn't get into the others. I got permission, and I kept saying, I said, "How Leslie featuring?" I said, "What?" I got on the phone and called Al right then. He just fell out there. Yeah, she said she's gonna be on some show. I said, "Well, hell, Al, she's gonna be on this show." But
Right.
I think that was a good sign because it was a Southern soul, and Al done it very well. I've been knowing Al for over 15 years.
Wow.
Over
Nice.
15 years. I had back in '08 when I first heard him. Back in '08, I brought him down to my class reunion to perform.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and we've been like that, ever since.
Right.
He
Yep.
calls me, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he's got one of them old soul voices, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, he's been good because he brought in Kim Weston,
Oh.
and we interviewed Kim Weston, several years back, and things like that. So Al's been pretty good. So the next step is get Al on the show.
Yep. What did you think about that collaboration?
I thought it was nice, because I said, then when I finally got it, I said, well, she's doing Southern Soul. Well, that's a good thing. Then when I finally got in to hear the rest of the songs, I said, this is on the disco side. Because I know in the UK, they're still on the disco side. They're still doing disco music and stuff like that, So that probably would never change. But like I was saying, I think y'all, keep on track and do Southern Soul also.
Yeah, I would never dismiss any type of music. I'm wide open. In fact, I'm working actually on two pieces of material with John Kerry. But in addition to that, I have some material from a guy from Sony. Totally, just completely different. He wanted me to give it a more soulful rendition to a lady who was from, it sounds like an Irish accent. And then in addition to that, I have another French producer who has sent me over some music. So I'm wide open to it. I'm never going to turn away and say, nah, that's not my style. Because I really don't know what my style is. I don't know my strength, because people like all the styles that I've provided for them,
Well,
so, right.
All the styles that you're doing, that's your strength.
Right. I can't
right there. So you can't deny that as long as you can do all of it. Gospel, jazz, blues, R&B, disco. That's your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's great to be versatile.
Yep.
Yeah, very much.
You have to be. You have to be in this game. I do cater more to the UK audience, English audience at this moment, considering I live here.
Right.
I tend to cater to them, the great radio stations that play my music, including the one that I work for, Tiki Radio. So I tend to go towards that avenue, but I am wide open because I can sing even opera. I can sing just about any style. I love it. I love to sing. And I've turned away music now. There's some music that's out there, I was like, no.
I don't think so.
No. No.
See, the thing is,
not gonna happen here.
Right.
So, but there are some other interesting ones that are out there. Like generally, there's one in particular, this Sony guy. People I think are going to be very surprised when that comes out. It's completely different me.
well, what I'm saying is, you say you're trying to find your voice. You done found your voice. Don't lock yourself down. Don't do that.
I'm trying to
just
find it though.
Just keep it moving. Because you're gonna grab audience in the jazz, R&B, or whatever it is. You're gonna grab that audience, and that's what you want. Then they're gonna get nosy. Well, let's see what else she can do. Then they like that. Oh, okay. They're still being nosy, right? So they find something else. Oh, this will work. So
Yeah, I think I've surprised my audiences here as well with how diverse the music is. I'm singing things like Freddie Jackson's song, or "Rock with Me Tonight," or Regina Bell's "Baby Come to Me," Anita Baker's songs, "Rapture." And then again, some old stuff. I don't remember if they're Whisperers or whoever. "Dance with Me." I'm going way back on some of my tunes, but definitely bringing my own flavor to it. And I think they're kind of buying into this person, this individual. And again, I recommend to anybody who's an independent, really, don't focus so much on trying to please people. Continue to be true to who you are. There are people out there that will appreciate your particular style and cater to them. to heck with everybody else.
I wouldn't even worry about anybody else. You know, you can't, because you got some gonna like it, you got some that's not gonna like it.
Correct.
But see, it's all how you gonna feel. Hell, I like it. You know?
Correct.
You have to like it first.
That's how it is for me. I like it. If I have to sing to the Stones, I'm finna sing to Stones.
And it's cool that you have the type of voice that fits in any genre. That's cool. You know, because not many people can do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
That's
you
right.
know, because the ones that are like opera trained, they can't get out. Some people can switch it off.
Right.
Like Sarah Brightman can switch it off when she
Right.
sings. But when they're hardcore, you know, sopranos or whatever of the voices, when they're hardcore opera, they always sing in an operatic voice. They cannot switch it off. So, for those that can, awesome. You know, if you can turn off the opera and you know, that's great. So if you can do all those wide ranges, I mean, it's amazing. That is, I mean, super talent right there.
I would love to find someone who would do a duet with me on Barbra Streisand's "You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore." I love that song, and I can strike it up for you. I just love that song.
How about the one that she did with Donna Summer?
You know what? I like that song as well, but I wasn't so attracted to that. I wanted "You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore."
More of a romantic.
The way we
singing that
was called. The Way We Were as well. I like that.
Anya,
yes.
I spent some time on your Spotify page today, and I hit the follow. So everyone that's listening, it's really important that you go and hit likes and subscribe. And I really enjoyed your voice. I really did. I listened all the way through your player, and I really enjoyed it. You got a great tone, and I loved your songwriting skills.
Thank you so much for that. And a point where a lot of people are not aware that I'm actually writing these songs as well. And I take my time and pull myself into some of these songs, really immerse myself so that I can relive them. I don't want to just sing words or lyrics. I really want to immerse myself into my songs, and because when I perform them, you can tell. And I've heard it. You singing like you're singing from your heart, from your soul. And they're right. They're absolutely right. So thank you so much. And you're right. Robin S. said it best. You got to show me love. You go ahead and like my stuff. Look at my videos. Show me love. I sing that too. I love that one.
All the indies, we need support. You know, we need to let our fans know how important it is not to just hit a like. You know, leave a comment for an artist, say something about his or her lyrics, pictures that we post, videos. You know, you have to support right across the board.
Very important.
Indies, there are so many of us. I don't know how we haven't quite networked ourselves. And if there is a network out there, please, I'm willing to join. But we should be networking ourselves to be able to promote within as well. Because, I mean, the audience is large in that way. I'm not really waiting for some station owner, especially some of these paid stations, pay-for-play stations, to be on some funky chart that they made up to pretend like you're getting somewhere. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. Over to the point where I've been so vocal about this that there's one UK chart in particular that you won't see me on. I would never post on any page of mine, and they're quite aware that I will never post their stuff. And it's because, it's pay for play. Okay, so there are some people, and hey, more power to you. If you want to go ahead and pay for play, more power to you. That's your style. That's your style. But for me personally, I take pride in what I do. If a chart, it has to be just like with my track days. I got my gold because I ran for that gold. Nobody pulled me or pushed me through that. I did it myself. And mentally, I destroy myself if I believe for one moment that someone's trying to do me a favor. So for that reason, I don't post on my pages anybody who I think is doing me a favor in terms of cheating, cheating the system.
Right.
I won't be a fake chart.
Good for you. That's
well
said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Boy, Joyce, if Joyce was here, boy, she sure would have been lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Loving this, because we talk about that a lot too here on the show, and yeah, you're right. It's a lot of.
Yeah.
Put it like this.
People are making a lot of money. In particular, I'm offended by now what I'm seeing here is that the target is U.S. I don't know if it's because they can't cross the barriers in terms of lawsuits or whatever, but there's a particular target on U.S. singers and independent singers. And see, some people don't mind showing their friends, look, I'm on top of a chart. They're pretty proud to be able to say that because people don't know the difference. But for those people like me who know the difference, I would never be a part of that chart. I would be ashamed because I was a part of it initially. And that's how I found out, because I had a promoter who put me on a particular chart. I had no clue what he's doing, paying money or whatever, until I refused to use that producer. And once I did not use the producer, then the truth started coming out. No matter how beautiful my tunes are, it will never, you mark my word on it, make the UK solo chart. Never. Okay? So that's one that's blacklisted. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Blackballed. Ania Garvey Wells or Ania Garvey, any kind of Ania on there. Spread the word on it. Yeah, rest assured. And I'm cool with that, because I wouldn't want to be a part of a chart that does that. Everybody knows one station or a couple of stations that play music. I could be number one in the UK and a couple of stations playing. My music is being played on all the other stations. Okay. People are fed up with it.
Who you want to chart to is Billboard. That's where you want to chart.
There you go. And even then, there's some little
some twists and turns in there also.
Bitter eyes payer. Yeah, I would like to see something true to it. I mean, a lot of it, I think, in terms of going on these charts, what's unfortunate about it is some people do pay attention to these charts. And so now they're playing these people's music. But when you check it all out, financially, they're making zero. Okay? The numbers aren't coming up on the YouTube play. So how are you promoting these people? Right. Is it because you are on a chart? Is it because they're being played at your one station? That's not promoting me. I am the success that I am without anybody but myself and those people who truly love me, like John Kerry, who have put me out there. And good music, you can't hide it. So I smile inside because I am driven by God and my belief in God, and everything that is mine is mine. And because of that, I don't even worry about it. So thank you guys for having me on this show and giving me the ability to be able to voice that, because I am not afraid of anything. I was a little shy girl before. I'm not shy anymore.
I know that's right. Yeah. Let the music speak for itself. I agree. I totally agree.
I had said earlier, you don't say like you interact to me. You letting it all come out. So I couldn't see it. Maybe the crowds and stuff like that. But one day you got to perform in a bunch of, with a crowd of people.
Yeah, I can perform because I'm in my own head then. I'm in my own head and I'm seeing what I only want to see, which is the words of the song and me trying to just be able to relate with my audience. However, I'm telling you, in a social setting, anyone will tell you, I generally will sit alone. People have to come to me, and it's not me trying to, I'm thinking I'm all that. It's not that at all. So for those people who always wonder about that about me, it is because I'm an introvert. I just, and I think it comes from me being from such a large family too, you're kind of used to being in your little corner. Right. I go on the other side. By the way, my brother's name is Marcus Garvey as well. That brother,
okay.
Wow.
You better keep in your corner with him.
We're going to get into that one. I picked that up off the bat.
He was bad, boy. He was a naughty brother. You keep in your corner with him.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
you mentioned your sister, and she's in the chat room, Betsy.
Is she? Remember I told you my father called me Betsy Rose?
Yep.
That's what he called me, Betsy. So Betsy, she is actually the person, she used to be in all the choirs and all those wonderful things too. And she's the sister just above me. She's 5 years older. Oops, I told you age, Betsy. But I watched her, and she was such a great example of grace as a big sister. And she did not hesitate to tell me how bad I sounded. So I thank her, and I told her. She said to me recently, I wasn't such a good big sister, and I said, actually, for this person, you were the best sister. I always like the truth. Give me the truth. That's all I want. And she thought it sounded really bad. She has a beautiful voice, but she would tell me if it sounded bad or if it sounded good. She would never hesitate. And she was my best guide. It was because she was blunt and she was straightforward, and you could expect the truth. So thank you so much, Betsy. I'm saying it in the open, and I know you're probably laughing because you know I'm telling you. She's like, ooh, that doesn't sound good.
And then Cora is also in the chat room.
Oh, Cora is the sister above Cora. I won't tell your age. But Cora,
so older than Betsy.
I'm one of 11. So Cora would be the third child of the 11, so she's up there. I was one of more like the babies, but Cora is actually in Georgia. Betsy's in Florida. And there's Tammy. She's probably hanging around, and my daughter Brittany also in Virginia. So they're all in the U.S. I'm the one here. But yeah, Cora's an older sister, really good. She's the one that of the sisters, she taught me how to drive and be rough. She was the one. She took controls. I grabbed something from each of my sisters. Portia, my eldest sister, was the tender, sweet, just like a mother, nurturing type. Cora was rough. She get out of my way, let me do my stuff. And then there's Tammy, who's my younger sister, who's just after me. Tammy was kind of on the spoiled side because she grew up with my grandparents. She would admit now that, but Tammy and I were like two peas in a pod, really together. And then there's the youngest Tiffany, who's also in the music industry. She's in Georgia as well. All of them are in Georgia. And Tiffany
chimed in.
Who is this?
Tammy's here.
Tammy, oh angel! See, that was my
your partner in crime.
She was. I treated her as if she was my own personal child. Like I would never let anything happen to her. I took it personal to take care of her. Tiffany is the sweetest of all. She's just really just sweet as sugar, man. Tiffany will give the shirt off her back. She's the sweetest. And notice I'm avoiding the brothers. They're all bad.
That's what I get at. That's what I was getting ready to get at. I said,
funny.
All I hear is a bunch of females. Where's the brother
at? Bad. There's Joseph Jr. There's Marcus Garvey. There's also Daryl. There's also Clifford and my eldest brother, Gavin. These are Miami.
I'm gonna say, God, you know all about all this. How many was it now? 10?
11.
11
children.
I don't know how your mother and father kept clothes on all y'all's back and fed all y'all. That's a lot of folks.
Yeah. My mother, I think, thank goodness, I had her as a mother. My father was just really sweet, but he wasn't the type to just take a grip of things. He was, he was the life of the party if you went to a party. My mother was very serious, hardworking, all the way to her death. She just was a great example of what any woman should be in terms of taking care of her family and responsibilities. Mm-hmm. So I really attribute any of that I've gotten to her, to my mother. I give that to her, and she named me. She gave me her name. Her name is Stephanie, so that's my middle name. Mm-hmm. Another thing nobody else knew. And let me tell y'all, don't be spreading that either. But
too late.
It's already out there.
Yes,
Stephanie in archive.
Of all of her kids, she gave me that name. I think she felt bad because the doctor gave me my name. I was a big baby, and the doctor asked her to give me this name. He was a German guy, so I guess she was like, okay, if she hates the name, at least I'm going to give her something that sounds normal. So Stephanie played.
Now, your brother is named after. How's Mark Garvey is your relative, since he was named?
No, Marcus Garvey. And this is crazy, but Marcus Garvey, and we're just really connecting the dots because one of my cousins, Sarah Crane. Sarah Crane went on Ancestry.com. So if y'all don't believe in that, this stuff happens.
Right.
So Sarah Crane's father was adopted off at birth. Okay? Sarah got in contact with us through Ancestry.com.
Right.
She's now unfolding the connection of my grandfather being first cousins with Marcus Garvey. And in addition to all that, we had no clue that my grandfather had a daughter prior to being married to my grandmother. We knew nothing of her until maybe about a month now ago. Nothing of her. Huh. And of course, all this came through connection. And my cousin was in tears because she just thought about, I don't know why it was such a hidden thing that, I mean, no one spoke about this woman, and now they're all deceased. And we're just finding all of this out through blood. Yeah, but Marcus Garvey, obviously Jamaica's first national hero. And it's in the blood. My grandfather was born in Jamaica, but was raised in Panama, between Panama and Jamaica, and then eventually moved to the Bahamas, where he was a developer. Built the very first club out there called the Blue Marlin, and people like B.B. King and all those people performed in his club. So it was a huge club, still standing. Actually, the oldest building in Grand Bahama. Wow. So yeah, we're just recently looking at that because my uncle Granville has just passed, and we were able to just take a good look at the area. So there you go with the Garveys.
Wow.
Well, it was amazing that, like I said, a lot of your family through Ancestry, because I know I went back on mine to the 1620s. Mm-hmm. And I know where I come from.
1620s.
I went that far back.
That's how old Ray Mack is.
How good one, YJ.
And I came from the origin, from part of Africa. I different, Nigerian, Malawi, Togo, Cameroon. I had a lot of these off into me, and plus some American Indian. Oh. And so I went to Africa. I went to go to speak to the ancestors. To find out who I went to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And I went, several places over there. And I went where the slaves came through. Wow. And where they shot them over across the Indian Ocean to Zanzibar. So, it was very intriguing to me because we as a people came from there, because we are the beginning, Alpha and Omega. We're the beginning and we're the end.
Right.
We are. Mm-hmm. And, I hear stories, different things, what they were saying, and everything. Because my uncle lived over there for over 60 years, over.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I met my first cousin over there, and everything. So it's a beautiful country. And, I would say anybody to go, because, you from the Bahamas, the Bohemian, hell, all of we come from Africa. You came
Bahamas,
from Africa.
Yeah, Bahamas is quite the melting pot, because not all of them from there now, because we got some very English. Remember, it was British, so we have a lot of English descendants. In fact, I wish I could say it was just one side of my family, but we also had Welsh family, so English family. So clearly, there's some mixed up in this. You can see it. I got every nation mixed up right here.
Right there. But cool. Amazing that when we was off the air, and Hell, I couldn't pronounce your first name, so I call you Miss Garvey. Then I asked you the question. I said, you can't relate to Marcus Garvey? That's when you told me about your brother.
Yeah.
But that man had that movement to go back to Africa and everything. And it was set for people to go back, then he passed. So, you know.
He died right here.
Right.
In London. Yeah. In London, in the UK. Yeah. So, it's an interesting story behind all of that. His son, Marcus Jr., just died actually last year, I think in like October or November.
Okay.
And he has another one, Julius, who's actually in New York. His other son, if you look on my Facebook, you'll see Colin Garvey. That's one of his grandsons. Still grandson. So yeah, we're still in connection with them.
That's
but we're
good.
really connecting the dots through Ancestry.com. I mean, like I said, if you don't believe in it, and I didn't, I was just like, besides that, I was like, who cares? But it's so interesting. It is so interesting what we're figuring out.
It's very
amazing.
So you gave up your saliva, huh? Did you give up your saliva?
I did not.
Why not?
Not yet. I'm almost afraid. I'm almost afraid to find out some stuff, you know?
Well, you know,
my daughter, youngest daughter, Haley, she did her ancestry test and she found out that she's 49% white and 51 black. And now, if you saw her, she's darkest child that I have. Her grandmother is German and her grandfather is from the Bahamas, obviously of African descent. Neither had any mixture, known mixture. So, or must have been way behind. So when they did her test and she saw that, she's like, what? She was just shocked about her mixture. Yep.
Wow. You know, I always felt that, I always have felt that, you know, I have a lot of African in me. You know, I knew we got some Indian in us, but the problem was back in 1901, this judge denied my great-great-grandfather his rights to be a freeman. Denied it flat out.
Wow. Just, you're not going to be no free man. Now go back and be a slave like that?
Well, that's what I guess that's what the conclusion was coming to.
You must have been from the South then.
Well, no, they came out of, a lot of them came out of Paris, Texas, around Texas.
South.
Out of Paris, Texas, and I can't think of that other one.
Right.
South. Straight up South.
Yeah.
South.
Let's take a break real quick and let's get some more music on because we still have some few more tracks to share with our audience.
Yes, indeed. Let's do that, and then we'll come right back and continue our wonderful conversation with our guest Ania. And so keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Running down my face, memories time won't erase. A silly little love song, that's all it was. Come on back to me, come on and set me free. I got a other side. Time has proved me wrong. Tears, come on back to me. Let's feel good. Let's feel good. Let's feel good, 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 baby. Let's feel good. Let's feel good. Let's feel good. Let's feel good, yeah. Let's feel good, yeah. Let's feel good, good, good. 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 Let's feel good,
Brittany, the eldest, then Mark Jr., then there is Libra, named by my son, Mark, and then there's Haley, the baby. Yeah, all of whom have their own. They've made me very proud. The eldest is a national spelling bee champion. My son has made the first machine pistol in the world. He's a master gunsmith, Air Force boy, civil engineer. So yeah, and then Libra, you can find her on YouTube as well. She was top musician, top flautist for the state of Florida, and self-taught, never a lesson.
Wow.
All right. Well, we are back, and we have, man, that music was sounding good, Ania. Oh,
thank you.
Goodness. Yes.
We're dancing over here.
Yeah, we are.
Chair dancing.
I have some people that I gotta give shout outs to.
Go ahead.
Yes,
Please, go ahead.
please
We've got
do.
Richard Batty, who's from Ricardo Bateo from UK here. We also have Paul, who's a good friend of my husband's, Great Yarmouth area. Also Mark and Jan Christmas, very, very good friends of mine. We've become friends over here. Absolutely adore them. Especially, gotta say hey to my children. Mickey, I give them all nicknames. Brittany, Mickey, Libra, and Kenny, who's Haley. Want to say hi. And then my grandson, I have a new grandson. His name is Mikey.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, loves already is humming. He's only a year old. Already humming and loves. I was singing to him before this, and it just captures him. He loves singing already.
All right.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
That is sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss him.
And you said you had some people that were listening in, like from Spain and where else?
From Greece, those are the Mark and Jan Christmas. They have a daughter, actually. Her name is Sydney Christmas. She's outstanding as well over there in Germany, who performs. But we've become very good friends, different soul arenas. We hang out with each other. And they're now currently in Greece watching. So I just want to say, love you guys. And thank you so much. You've been such a great support to us. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other people that I'm going to miss. Shirley, I call her Shirley, New York City, New York. From Brooklyn, Shirley Brooke Wins, always tuned in. So wonderful people. All the funky nuts, they call them funky nuts. That doesn't sound good over here, by the way. My husband's making sure that I remember. That doesn't equate to the same thing in the U.S., honey. Right. But the funky nuts.
We'll leave it at that.
Yes, a great crew of people. Sheila Peacock, Jackie Braithwaite, and her daughter Sophia. Oh my gosh, yeah, but it's a lot of Mark Diggs. I'm getting all the names now. Mark Diggs and Dabs. Mark Diggs, and Sally. These are people who I had my very first gig at the White Hart Wheelie Heath in Clacton, and so I special people to say hi to.
Let me ask you this here. When you done that, how was it to work with Al on that? How did y'all come about? And
Al was actually someone really nice. I liked working with Al, you know. Al was very easy to work with. I didn't find that it was there was any friction between the two of us. We just had our flow, and thankfully everything meshed, you know. He reached out to me originally because he had heard I Want You, and he thought, hey, let's collaborate. And he sent over his music, and I was like, okay, why not? Why not do this? And it was type of music, like I said, I want to venture into some new stuff. It was Southern. It sounded Southern. It's a kind of gospel-y, as you heard with Tears. Mm-hmm. He did his version, and if you hear it, if you listen to both versions, you'll hear that they were patched together just perfectly. But his melody is completely different from mine. And when I came in, it was answering to his voice, but it was never planned that way, and we didn't hear each other's music really before. So when you hear that collaboration, it's really magical, intended, right? You can tell when something was just made to be made, and I actually love that song. Mm-hmm. And I got to thank him too, Al Lindsay, for reaching out to me on that. He's always been reaching out for me, seeing that I was going to be on this as well. He reached out, and Al, I did get your message, so thank you for that. Nice. And yeah, he was great to work with.
Oh, and Keith Gilchrist says hello.
Who's that?
Keith Gilchrist.
Oh my goodness!
AKA Lord V.
Hey,
see, I'm gonna be good and keep myself calm and everything. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Keith, thank you. He's been great. He's been great to me. He plays my music as well, and I really appreciate him. I gotta use him because I believe he does some promoting as well. I've been watching who I want to promote me, and he's like one of them on top notch. Definitely, if anybody wants a genuine promoter, someone who actually goes to work and go to bat for you, that would be Keith Gilchrist. So thank you, and thanks for letting me know he's watching. Hi, Keith.
Oh yeah,
Keith, cool. That's our brother. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. Ooh, Keith.
Lord B. Love you, man.
So, Ania, what can we expect to hear from you next? Are you working on some projects?
I am. I have 4 songs that I'm working on right now, and actually tomorrow I record them. I have 2 with John Kerry. One's going to be an original wedding song. The second one will be we're going to remake another song, and I say remake it really. He sent me that music. I was like, done deal. And then I'm working with a French producer and also the Sony producer that I mentioned earlier, that 2 different styles completely. The one with the French guy went towards more disco sound, which is what, you know, they're deeming me this queen of disco, and I'm going to take my title now because I do love disco and I do disco well. So I just wrote that one for this particular producer. I love it. It's really upbeat and funky, and probably going to be released in August. As
so these will all be individual projects.
They will be all,
Awesome.
with exception of obviously John Kerry, and I hope to do a lot more with him. Hoping to see him later on this year as well. I have planned in July during the summer month, as you know, in England, it is summer months is when you're gonna have all your gigs and all that. So I do have a tour coming up with some major names, but I can't really reveal who yet. But some major names are supposed to be performing with me as well. So we have a nice long weekend of singing. So I'm looking forward to that because that's a great opportunity, I think. And that Soul Arena has been with arms open. Also, another radio station, Soul Groove Radio, has reached out to me to collaborate with them as well on some of their soul cruises. And so I'm hoping that at the end of this year, I would like to be able to release an actual album.
Right.
I'm not going to sell my music anymore. I started to put out an album and then ended up selling my music. So I am going to, say hi to Kev. Hi, Kev. Oh my gosh, getting the highs now. I better say hi to Kev. Kev's sweetie. Yeah. Darren and Andrew? Okay, Darren and Andrea. Yeah, you got a lot of people tuned in, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me, but Wayne Kennedy said hello as well.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Chocolate Radio, Wayne Kennedy. OMG! Oh, y'all have everybody crossing over. Mark North, all those guys from that station. Mark and Debs, all of them. Wow. Roy and Debs too. Oh, Mark and Debs from Cheeky Radio, of course. I better say that they're my bosses, man. Mark and Debs. Are they in St. Lucia? Yeah. Yeah, they're in St. Lucia. Definitely want to say hey to them too.
Awesome. Tell us about your the Cheeky Radio as well, because I know you guys, both of you, you and Lee do shows on there as well, right?
That is correct. Now, during the pandemic, we really entertained. It was a Monday and a Friday, I believe. We did our shows. Since I've returned to work, I only have the energy for one show now. So it's on a Monday at 8 p.m. that we have our show. We miss the first Monday of the month because there's another show. But then for the remaining Mondays in that month, he and I would perform, have our little show. We invite guests just like you have done with me. And the banter, people love the banter. He and I get along pretty good on in person. On radio, even better. But I think good chemistry for us both, and a lot of people love it. We have a good following for our radio. Again, that's on Cheeky Radio.
Awesome, cool. You guys need to go check it out, and because I know you also have you have some archives too, don't you? For like some of your from some of the shows, like podcasts.
Oh yeah. Hundreds of thousands of listens on our shows. I mean, indie artists. I mean, if you guys want to have your music played, it's got to be good music. Because Lee really, he's hard on even my music. So if that's some good music, he will play it. He will play it. Awesome. If it's bad, trust me, he's not gonna play it.
All right. Cool. Very nice. Look at Ray. Ray sleeping.
Yep.
We caught you. We caught you.
No,
we caught you.
Yeah, I noticed that one.
You busted. You can bust it.
Boy, I told. But I know y'all was talking about Cheeky Radio and all that.
But even before, when YJ was talking to Anya, you were
I heard YJ when she was talking to Anya.
Yeah, but you were like this, and I was like,
I saw you too. I was just like,
yeah.
Because YJ was asking what she planning on doing next.
That was at the start, and after that, you were like this.
So if y'all taking bets, in the chat room. So if y'all taking bets in the chat room, you might have won.
Right?
Because he did not make it.
Man. Oh my gosh.
Henry goes, busted.
Hell, Henry, I do my best.
Too good.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Ain't no spring chicken over here.
You ate it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess while we're on the subject, why don't you, Anya, can you tell everybody how they can actually follow you too, or the places?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Your best bet if you want to find anything about me, because it makes sense, and anybody else who's a recording artist or especially indie artists, it's a good idea to put that link to your website or to your music on your Facebook page. A lot of people visit Facebook, and it's mine. If you want anything about me, I have my all my information on Facebook. There's a link right on my page. It's my name, Ania, and then Garvey Wells. There's a link that'll take you right to my website, some of my events, some of my music, right there for you to be able to see, and some upcoming stuff as well.
Very cool. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
And also, can they get your music from that link, right, when they go to the website?
That is correct. And otherwise, you can go on just about every digital platform to be able to find my music as well. They're out there. I've been using Ditto, and Ditto disperses that music pretty good to different venues to be able to get that music out. So yeah, what is the place? Amazon has been very good as well. She's watching him. I'm watching you watch him. You know you're not supposed to eat before anything.
See? Caught up with
but
you.
I was hungry.
Yeah.
He's always hungry.
See, Dave,
He's always hungry like a wild animal.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one in there gonna happen me if he catch me. That's David McLaurin.
Yeah, ninjas in the house.
What's up, David?
My ninja brother.
Yeah.
Cool.
This has been a very interesting interview. I didn't expect it to go this length, but hey.
But are you enjoying it?
I am very
That's
much.
the whole key.
Very
See,
much. First,
first
you make me hungry.
Right.
Because you're eating in front of her.
Yes. Not sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. I mean,
he was going to town, wasn't he?
he was.
I was trying to get it in before the show. So, see, I got my marching orders earlier from Yvonne. She said, "Make sure you got on your clothes." I would have a tank top on, and
Your wife beater shirt.
yeah. And, what she said?
Tank top is different.
Make sure you put on your jewelry, which I did.
Oh, bling.
Which I did.
So y'all wondering where that light was coming from?
And she said, and make sure you put on your cologne. Put on your cologne. I said, well, to myself, I said, a cologne. I said, well, how in the hell somebody gonna smell me if I put on the cologne?
I just thought maybe you keep yourself awake with the smell.
I was saying right, wow.
Very good, YJ. I like that.
Well, I did put it on.
I was thinking ahead.
After I came out of the shower, I put it on.
That was a good idea. But it didn't help. It still didn't help because he fell asleep. We called him. So.
Well, hubby has just reminded me that I have not said hi to him. So, hi, Lee Wells. Thank you for the nice chicken you cooked for me that I'm waiting to eat.
Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Lee.
Torture, man. That thing smells so good. Now here comes the Bahamian girl.
Well, I tell you. I ate chicken the other day. I said, I don't think I'm going to eat nothing today, tomorrow, the next week, but I done ate enough chicken to last me for a whole month. But you know something, Miss Garvey?
Yes, sir.
That chicken will eat you if you let it. You know,
I don't know how that sounds right now.
I know it don't sound right.
you don't sound right though.
That was
But you know,
It doesn't make
you
any
know,
sense.
It don't.
you try different types of food and stuff like that, and see, I even had some camel. It was good.
say what?
Camel.
He ate some camel when he was in Tanzania.
I ate camel when I was in Zanzibar. Everybody asked me, what does it taste like? I said, well, does it taste like chicken? I said, well, how come everybody says food tastes like chicken and it don't? I couldn't describe the taste.
Oh, jeez.
I just knew it was tender and it was good.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
No.
See? Certain things are not supposed to be eaten.
I know that's
And I
right.
can't see myself eating no camel. Oof. Not no camel. In the Bahamas, they eat some strange things in Bahamas too. Now, here's the strangest thing, and I don't know if I should admit this. People may not want to speak to me after, but I do love pig. I love pig's ears. Like they make a souse, and they take the pig's ears and they chop it up into little bits and boil it up, and then they add lemon juice and like little pepper. Man, that tastes so good. But so that's.
I don't even eat pig ears.
But they eat sheep's tongue as well over there, and they sheep tongue souse. They make souse of just about everything. But that I do love pig's ears.
See,
So
I don't touch
now you
pork,
know that.
Period. I don't touch pork because I hate it.
I will take every pork that you say no to because I love my pig.
Go for it. Go
Love
for it,
pork.
friend, because pigs and I like, mm-mm.
Give me a pulled pork sandwich all day. I'll eat it up.
It took me a long time
Pulled
to eat
pork,
ham.
pork chops, sausage, bacon. Huh.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's hard for me to give that up. I tell you. Yes, I
You know,
love it.
so the whole time I was in Africa, you know, I ate chicken, and the beef you couldn't. It was so tough, you know. I hate tugging at my meat and fish. They didn't have no pork. Oh, I was trying to find me some pork chops somewhere. I couldn't find that one chop. They said, "Why don't you come on in and try some of this goat?" I don't want to eat no goat.
Henry just said, eat an elephant one bite at a time. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't mind trying.
David being the vegetarian goes, where's the veggies? Thank you, David.
I eat a lot of salad, that's for sure.
Where's the veggies?
And a lot of fruit.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
like I said, shoot, you know, at my uncle's compound, boy, look here, I stayed there the first time. Man, I got so sick of beans and rice, it was crazy.
That's
Every
Louisiana
day, that's
thing.
what they ate, beans and rice. I said,
Yep, that's a Louisiana thing. My brother-in-law is from Louisiana, Point La Hache in Louisiana, and oh my gosh, it's all about beans and rice.
And rice.
Yeah,
Every
red beans,
30
rice.
Clean beans and rice.
I've
It's pretty
always
good.
had
You can't be eating that every day. And for
They eat
breakfast,
it every day, you know, shoot.
yeah.
And see, the beans they was eating, it was called canola beans. It was a different
Oh.
type of bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Go to the bathroom, be like blue. Eating canola beans.
No.
I'm telling you.
No, Ray.
Your sister Cora said bush meat.
Ooh, bush meat, what's that? She's older.
Well, it's basically wild game. Anything that's wild game that isn't like pork or beef, you know, that's normally domesticated. But anything that's wild.
They do have some
like
wild
I said, I ate
pork.
pretty much everything over there, you know. They love to eat chips a lot, you know, French fries and stuff. You know, they call it chips.
Over
They like
where,
to
England?
call it chips.
Where?
Yeah.
I mean, they have chips. They put gravy on top of the chips, like brown gravy. They put that on there. They have like what else do they put on that? Lee, like mayonnaise. I just want vinegar. I just want some
Vinegar?
ketchup.
I don't-
Vinegar.
Well, I
I don't
like
mind the
ketchup and
malt
round
vinegar
and
on the
ranch.
fish
I put
chips.
ranch and ketchup on my house, but I put mostly ranch.
Ew.
I like curry sauce.
Oh, there you go. That's another one. They
yeah,
curry on.
that's a good
That's
one.
interesting. I've never had curry sauce.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
That'd be good.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I never heard of it until here as well. They love Indian food. I can find a curry joint everywhere, and that's really good because it's my favorite. I absolutely love curry. So everywhere you can find a curry joint, like you would maybe a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Indian here, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised I'm not a house right now because I love but Indians tend to eat more veggies and they flavor their food so
They
well.
flavor it. They
They
flavor
really
it.
You don't miss that. You're not eating any meat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
When I was the last job I had, one of the supervisors was from India, and she was total vegetarian. She would bring in this rice and some other veggies that she had grown in her garden, and it was almost like I'm saying it wasn't quite like a green bean, but it was kind of like in that family of green beans.
Right.
And the rice just had enough spice in it. One lady that tried it, she was like, oh, and I tried. I was like, oh no, it was good, but the heat kind of hit me later in my throat. But it was like, oh, it was good.
Yeah.
That rice and that vegetable that she had, it was so good. So if I had the money to pay her to cook for me, I would.
Look here. If you eat so much of that Indian food, just steady eat it, boy. You can smell all them seasonings and everything that comes out into the skin.
He scares me, man. No.
Yeah, he scares some people too.
Goes in hot, comes out hot. So smile for me.
But when it's hot, it's hot.
But it's not that. It wasn't that spicy what she had. It was just enough to kick it up a notch, and not to where like fire.
Perfect. That's what
When I was eating this camel, it was a sauce that he put on there. Well, he put on the side, just dip the meat in. Boy, I hit one of them, boy, I'm saying, God bless. It took an hour for me to cool down. It was that hot. I said, I know it ain't habanero. I don't know what kind of spice that was. I know it wasn't habanero.
David just said you can smell the seasons.
No. You can smell the seasoning and the garlic and everything. You can smell it'll come out your skin. They eat so much of the seasoning. And, it comes out of the skin. You can smell it.
Now you see why I said he had to wear cologne today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and there was another thing that David said earlier.
What?
He says, Ray, did you eat coyote meat too?
Eat some what?
Coyote meat.
Hell, if it was there, I might have ate some.
He's gonna eat dog.
I don't know if I eating the pooch or not.
Dang, right.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I think I lost my
If they
appetite.
took it out there from me, I guarantee you I tried it.
Remember that? What's that commercial? They used to say, "Give it to Mike, he'll eat anything. Give it to Ray, he'll eat anything."
That's what. In fact, that's what Henry put. It was raise the meat and potatoes, man. Camel, chicken, possum.
You know something? You got one Korean dish, boy. I'm talking about. Ooh, it stink. That's kimchi. But it tastes good.
Kimchi?
I don't know nothing about that one.
I've never smelled it. I know it's cabbage and some other stuff in it.
Yeah,
And they
ferment it.
They ferment it. They ferment it.
Ferment it or whatever they do to it. I know it stinks.
He's busting you down on that language.
Oh, that's not the first time that he's butchered this English language. Fermented, not fermented.
Lord have mercy.
Well, whatever they done to it, it stink.
Help him.
I don't care.
Well, while
But
we
it was
got just a little bit more time, we got about 15 more minutes. I'm gonna put another track on, and then we'll come back and close things down for today. Okay. So let me do that, and then we'll come right back. Okay. Keep it live.
Yep, because David and Henry just said 4 minutes.
Cute.
She's good. She's 15 this year.
Wow.
Oh wow.
She's a really old dog, and I got her in 2003. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little
Florida
schnauzer.
here.
I have a schnauzer.
Oh, those are nice dogs. Nice to look at.
Boy, look, he's about 9 years old. See, I had to put him on Facebook, but I just refused to go try to find him. Neighbors found him. He done
I
got
don't see
out.
anyone can keep a straight face when he's talking, man. He makes me laugh when he's talking. I got this dog, and this dog is right here. And I got a schnauzer.
Anya, this is every week when we're on the show. It's every week.
You know what it reminds me of? He reminds me of Eddie Murphy in that, what is that movie? That movie. Is it with the Mad Professor? The Nutty Professor? It reminds me of remember the grandmother? That's me.
That's right.
Something besides.
See, I try to keep it going, you know.
We are on air. Of course, let's let y'all know if y'all didn't know.
I just be trying to keep it going. That's the only thing I be doing.
Sounds just like it.
Oh, man. Well,
Now, you see how they do me in the chat room, right?
Anya. Gia Hyatt. She just called you Jammin' Jay the Second.
You have to explain that because she probably don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, because we had a guest. He is a comedian and a singer, Jammin' Jay Lamont, and he had us on the floor. We were laughing so hard. My whole body was hurting. I had to recoup. I wanted to watch the show again, but I couldn't do it. I had to wait till Sunday to watch it again.
Yeah.
Bye, Keith. Have a good one.
But you're right, Anya. You're right about Ray. He is. He don't try on purpose, but he's funny. In all kinds of ways.
And I'm sure that you got caught, Ray, eating on the air because we were already back on the air when you were still stuffing your face with chips.
Tell that to excuse me. But no, I'm just being me, you know.
And sometimes that's a
It's
scary
growing
thing.
loud.
Sometimes I look at myself and I said, no, I know I didn't do that. I know I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Then I turned around and said, the hell I did. I did do it and I did say it.
Oh my goodness.
He's killing it, man. Hey, Jan and Mark didn't get there. I didn't give an opportunity to say hi to them because they lost connection. So I got to say hi to them over there in Greece. So Jan and Mark Christmas, hey. But yeah, you're funny, man. You're funny. Let me tell you. You are funny.
Thank you. Man, I'm not trying to be.
I know you're not. It's fun. That's what's so funny about it. It's refreshing also to hear the differences in accents, the U.S. accents again, because I haven't heard that in a long time. Although I'm in an area where there's a base, U.S. base, so I get to hear them every so often.
Yeah.
And every time I don't realize I'm sounding different than the English accents, and when I speak, and they look, okay, so where are you from now? Oh, rather than go through a long story, I'm from the Bahamas, and I sound like an American. Yeah, I'm from U.S. I'm from Florida.
Well, there it is. You know, there it is. Shoot. You know, I said, well, hey, Ducky, how you doing, Ducky? What the hell are you talking about, Ducky? Ain't no duck. You know?
Oh my goodness! So people caught me being me. I didn't know what we were on.
my neighbor.
No, don't.
About a week ago.
Make it quick, Ray. We got time here.
Okay.
Ray. We have to go. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Hurry.
Leave it for after. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yeah, leave it for after. Let me just break on in here. Let me just break on in. Okay, I want to just take this time to thank Ania for coming on the show and hanging out with us today. We really enjoyed conversation and fun talking with you, and your music is just awesome. Everything we heard tonight is just beautiful. So
Thank you so much, guys. It's been real, man.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed you every minute.
Oh Lord, now she got into it. She got into it already.
I won't forget you guys, man. And please, what is your name again on the right at the bottom?
Yvonne.
Yvonne. Well, last name.
J.
Yvonne J.
Please.
It's under Yvonne J. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you're all a family now. And that's how I am. I'm kind of like, I get attached. So please keep in contact with me when y'all in England come by. I'll have some chitlins for you up there.
You got some neck bones, you got me.
Oh my gosh. But no, it really has been a pleasure, Ania, having you on, and we really do appreciate you, and we don't want you to be a stranger. Come back, we'll definitely open it up for you to come back on the show anytime. So just let us know if whatever you have going on, we'll definitely keep you going, and we'll keep that music flowing over here as well. So again, thank you for being on the show today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a wonderful night. Now I'm gonna go eat my chicken.
All right, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right. Well, we're gonna close things down. Really enjoyed having her on the show. It was great, and appreciate you, YJ, for being here, hanging out with us as well. We love you.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's always fun hanging out with you, and I really enjoyed Ania's interview and her music. I suggest everybody go follow her, leave her a comment on her music. She's amazing.
Absolutely. And
Well,
Ray?
Well, YJ, I'm glad you come on. You gave me my marching orders.
And we thank you.
So, how did I do with the marching order?
You were very good. You were very well behaved. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, well, me too.
Yeah.
You too.
But you did go to sleep.
Oh,
I told you he was looking for crumbs.
I was just checking the cracks in my eyes.
All right.
But, yeah, it was nice having I can't pronounce her name. I'm gonna say
Ania.
Ania. And it was our pleasure having her on the show. Her music was good, and plus a good friend of mine by Mr. Al Lindsay. She done a song with him. Featuring her, and it was good and everything. But everybody have a good weekend, and tell you what, see you later. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone that tuned in anonymously. And chat room gang, mwah, thank you. Love you guys to the moon and back. And for entertaining us as well. Thank you. And don't forget, please do the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to Gary's channel, please do so on YouTube. We'd appreciate that. And please invite people to come over and visit and join you and to join us. Oh, there's Coco. She's so cute. So that we've got to help us grow this brand, please. Next week, we have our guest will be Ray's friend, a good friend of Ray, and we haven't seen this guy in a while, so he's got a new tune coming out, and we're going to be playing it and have an interview with none other than trumpeter Gino Goss.
Hey.
Will be our
Gino.
Yes, Gino.
Yeah, Gino's my friend. He's my friend.
That's what I said.
I give him a thumbs up.
But he's
He's
back.
all our friends.
He's back. We're gonna see what's up with him next week.
Boy,
Yep.
coming from the grave, boy. He's coming from the grave.
Oh man.
And I'm also laughing at what David said in the chat room, but I'll just leave it at that. You guys can read what he just said.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, so join us next week. Invite a friend or two or five, and have a great weekend. Please be safe out there. We love you guys, so stay safe.
All right,
Ciao.
everybody. Ciao, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Ciao. Bye.